It is day one at what seems to be a typical middle school on the east side of Indianapolis. But Harshman Magnet Middle School has overcome incredible odds in an extraordinary story of change. Just 4 years ago, this middle school was in chaos and the students were failing.
Harshman was not what it is now. It was sort of a war zone a little bit. It was, you closed your door and you just hope, and you locked it and you hoped that nobody came in, because what was happening in the hallways was just so not school and sort of scary sometimes.
There were kids sleeping in the classrooms, running the hallways, cursing teachers, being disrespectful to all adults in the building. And we decided that isn't really what school should be.
The test scores correlated directly with the climate of the school. In 2009, less than 29% of students passed both the English and math portions of the ISTEP. The following fall, Harshman was slated to become a science, technology, engineering, math, and world languages magnet. And newly hired principal Bob Guffin saw an opportunity to overhaul everything.
The superintendent gave me an opportunity to rehire every staff person in the building, including custodians, secretaries, and all of our teachers. And from that, we were able to get a very special staff.
Can you tell me the name of your teacher for the next meeting?
Mr. Wallace.
Mr. Wallace. Excellent, you got it right.
Harshman is made up of the people that were brought in to lead the reculture, the reconstitution, and the turnaround of the school. A very, very energetic, intelligent, dynamic staff. People aren't held back. They are to pursue things that they think are going to benefit their students or their classroom or the school's performance. And if you bring in the right people, they'll do that, and the sky's the limit.
You may either write it in the corners or you may draw pictures. It's up to you. It's your choice.
Through our co-teaching and being able to collaborate, we bounce ideas off of each other, and we all hold each other to a high standard. So between us helping each other and the administration giving us the freedom and trusting us enough to do what we need to do to get our objectives met, it really gives us the license to try things. He trusts us to do what we need to get done because he knows our qualifications and trusts that.
This team allows teachers to be creative, and they allow us to have entitlement for our classes, or a sense of, we can do what we want to do if it's in the best interest of kids and it's working.
With an exceptional staff in place, Harshman began to develop its culture of excellence among teachers and students. Success was now cool. Disciplinary problems subsided, and ISTEP scores became the subject of hallway conversations.
Students will achieve however you expect them to. So if we don't expect very much about them, that's what we're going to get from them. If we expect high things, high academic rigor, high professionalism, dress code, shirts tucked in, if we teach them how to do that, then we can hold them to that standard.
Nothing is accepted here except the very top level of achievement. And it really has shown through in what we've done and the accomplishments that we've racked up, in that, we know what they're capable of and we won't take anything less. And that's really an amazing thing.
I love this school. The academic work, the teachers, the counselors, they make sure that the students are at their top potential. They give you a push. They prepare you for life.
You always have to be prepared, you have to be proactive, and you have to be productive. It's not easy. It's not easy work, but it's worth doing it.
This is probably, of my 14 years teaching, this is probably the first time that I have really felt like everybody is on the same page and there is true education taking place everywhere in the building. Everyone, even our custodians, are about achievement here, and you don't see that everywhere else.
In just 3 years, Harshman's passing rate doubled for the English and math sections of ISTEP in 7th and 8th grades, a rate exponentially higher than the district or state averages. The improvement was so promising, Harshman was awarded a Department of Education grant to hire specialists to focus on individual student needs.
Boost and push to them between now and Tuesday. So let's look at the schedule. Wednesday and Thursday, we've split the 2 ELA tests because, as David was talking about, that test, they're text heavy. Those ELA tests are very text heavy and that endurance. So we split them into 2 different days to make sure that the kids are at their best. And then
we've given the children a sense of empowerment on their own, their scores. At the beginning of the year, one of the first things I did was meet with students and talk to them about, this is what grade you got. You did pass or you did not pass the I-STEP. If you did, this is how many points you passed by. If you didn't, this is how close you were. And so kind of made it to where those numbers meant something to them.
At the beginning of the year, we set a big goal for how we wanted to perform on the I-STEP. Students were part of the development of that goal, and so they owned it, and they talked about it. They talked about it all year. I'll never forget, we had a student that had black marker where they'd written something on their hand, and the test proctor was thinking, oh my gosh, what is that? Is he cheating? And he'd written pass plus because he knew that he could pass plus the I-STEP, and that was his goal. So I think there's a lot of empowering of staff and a lot of empowering of students to do their personal best, and no one wants to be the weak link.
This culture of excellence reaches beyond academics and test scores. Athletic teams consistently perform well, and there's a club for almost any interest. During extended breaks, students can look at subjects in depth and gain experiences in unexpected disciplines.
Students don't find playing with robots dull. They find that exciting. We do those kind of things here. And students need to have other reasons to come to school other than just what goes on in the classroom. So we try to make this a fun place for them. What we found is that kids like to win, and they like to win whether it's academically or athletically. They like to be engaged and have success.
Yet Principal Guffin doesn't want Harshman's success insulated within school walls. They have reached out, and the community has really grasped the spirit of the school. Companies and community organizations provide opportunities for students to look beyond the 7th and 8th grades to the world of work and life as active citizens.
Mission Control, this is the spacecraft. We have achieved Earth orbit. Please begin your tasks. Over.
Community involvement, I think, has really been one of the things that's made us who we are. We provide a lot of things for our students that they might not necessarily get exposed to otherwise. We had students that weren't getting 3 meals a day. We contacted Gleaners, tell them what we need. We now have a school-based pantry. We have an engineering class. These students don't know what the world of work looks like. So they go through the job application process, the interview process, and they go work at an engineering architectural firm for a day. So while I like to say that we're proactive, we've been very reactive to the needs of our students, and our community partners have been wonderful.
Support for education is vital to the success of the city. And so I think we see businesses, community organizations, television stations, just the entire community saying, what can I do? It gives our students a bigger picture of the world.
Someday soon, Harshman students will be the next generation of leaders. But for now, middle school is a time of transition. It's a time for trying new things, for growing independence. Harshman Magnet Middle School is changing, and change is very good.
I always look forward to the day at school because there's always something new to learn, and it's always awesome.
I've never been in a school like Harshman. It really is an amazing place, and top to bottom, I know I've never seen a school that's as strong.
We all agree that the kids and their education are the most important thing, and it is refreshing and easy to be a teacher here.
I know we're making a difference and we're having fun doing it, and that's like the best combination you can ask for. That's why I wanted to be at this school.
I can say that the staff here has put a great effect on my baby. They have made Dominique the unique person I knew she could be. They have given her a push, and as more they push her, the better she gets.
We're excited by the people that are here, and we know because of the quality of the people, our students win.